my good morning fruits and nuts. Brain fart. I had a stupid dream. At least, I can't even remember. I just remember my hair was like gray. I had gray hair. Is my hair gray? My hair is still brown, damn it. Stupid dreams. I'm not gonna start getting gray hair for another 100 years. It was weird because I remember I couldn't even tell if it was a dream or not. All I can remember is I was somehow, I don't know if I was looking in a mirror or what, but I saw the side of my hair. On the sides it was like a gray, almost silver kind of color. I was like, am I really looking at myself? Is my hair turning gray? I've heard some people having gray hair like in their early 20s. I've heard of a lot of people going bald in their early 20s. I've known a couple of them. But nope. I still got all my hair farts. It hasn't changed color yet. At least I don't see any graying in my hair. I can't tell on this stupid camera. I'll look in the mirror. I can't see any gray hair. It still looks like a dark brown. Ah! Deal with it. It's probably another thing I will have to worry about for a really, really long time is, well, one thing's for sure, I don't have to worry about going bald. I don't have to worry about going blind. And my hair probably isn't even going to start turning silver like an anime character until I'm probably in my 50s or 60s. And even at that point, like, who cares? Some people dye their hair black or brown when it starts going gray like that because, I don't know, it makes them feel younger or something. Whenever my hair eventually at some point starts going gray or silver or whatever, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I don't like the color gray, it's my least favorite color, but I'm not exactly a fan of brown either. Cause brown just makes me think of poop. Why would I want poop colored hair? So if anything, if I had to choose between brown or like a silver kind of color, I'd rather my hair be silver, damn it. I'd feel like an anime character, like Sephiroth or something. This wasn't exactly the highlight of the video. The highlight of this video, I mean, the first 3.5 minutes are basically me talking about nonsense. So, you can tell that this is probably going to be another long video. I'm going to guess around maybe 20 minutes. Something like that. We'll see how accurate I am. And no, I'm not going to just stop the video as soon as I hit 20 minutes. I'm going to stop the video when I'm done talking about what I'm talking about. Smart ass. I'm a smart ass. I'm a dumb ass. I'm a fat ass. I'm trying to lose my gut. I'm not really doing anything. I'm cutting the amount of carbs and fat that I've been eating in half. I'm basically just eating normal amounts again, because I figure if I can't put on healthy weight, then screw it. I've been skinny my whole life, and it just seems pointless to try to gain weight in an unhealthy manner, because I'm just gaining fat, and if I get fat, it's all gonna mostly go to one place, my gut. And I was saying this years ago, even before it was like impossible for me to gain any sort of weight at all. I was still talking about, like, if I ever were to get fat and gain any kind of weight like that, it would almost entirely go to my gut. And of course, that's exactly what happened. So if I can't gain healthy weight, like lean muscle mass, and just regular healthy weight, not fat gut kind of weight, then screw it. I've been like the past few videos that I've been watching, like I've just saw my gut hanging out like a fatty, and it's like, screw that, I'm not gonna be one of them. But the only reason, like I said, the only reason I have a gut in the first place is because I'm deliberately eating excessive amounts of carbs and fat. And it's healthy carbs and healthy fats, but I'm eating excessive amounts of them. Because I mostly eat like jasmine rice, brown rice, black rice, wild rice, organic quinoa, other high calorie, calorie dense kind of foods like that, and healthy fats from nuts like walnuts and pistachios, cashews, almonds, pecans, avocados. But I've been eating too much of them. That's the problem. So I'm gonna just eat in moderation without those kind of things, and mostly just focus on protein and vegetables, fruit. I'm not a picky eater, farts. I'll eat whatever's healthy. But the only reason why I've been trying to eat excessive amounts of these things is because it's so difficult for me to gain weight, but I just need to face the music. I've been skinny my whole entire life. This is just the way I am. There's people out there that could eat a salad and they wind up being 300 pounds. People are built different. Most people are fat. They're just naturally fat. It's all genetics. It's mostly genetics. Like sure, your lifestyle, like exercising and your diet can play a heavy influence on it, but there's a lot of people out there that it's just genetics. So a lot of people out there are just naturally fat. And then there's some other people like myself that are naturally skinny. So I'm one of those people that's, since I'm naturally skinny and it's pretty much almost entirely genetics and super fast metabolism and all that noise, I'm gonna lose the gut, just go back to a normal, healthy diet, moderation, damn it, there's too much traffic. It's like, what time is it, 10:03 a.m.? It's like no parking. It is too much traffic. Like, I still haven't even gotten onto the main topic of what I really wanted to talk about. I'm just talking about so many other things because I haven't made a dumb vlog in a little bit. So, obviously, when I go more than like, move around, damn it. I'll get back to you when I'm not distracted. It is way too crowded just in this damn parking lot. Okay, I'm back. I literally had to just pull over and park for a second because it is so incredibly overpopulated and it's getting worse. Every year it gets more and more crowded in the stupid desert. I'm not even saying stupid desert like quoting the Swedish meatball. I'm saying stupid desert because this desert is so stupid. It's becoming more and more annoying. And I'm disliking having to live here more and more. It's getting way too crowded, farts. It is at the point of where it takes like 10 minutes just to try and cross the street or to like pull out and get onto the road. It takes all damn day. What the hell are they even doing? It takes all damn day just to drive through almost any parking lot at any store, anywhere, any kind of parking lot. It is just excessively crowded. And for what? Like, just about every single day feels like a Friday or a Saturday. It used to only be this ridiculous on Fridays and Saturdays, but now it's like this every single day. It doesn't matter what time of what day it is. It could be weekdays. It doesn't matter if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It doesn't matter if it's 8 in the morning or 8 p.m., 4 p.m. I remember a long time ago when I heard of rush hour traffic typically didn't start until like 5 p.m. because that's typically when everyone would get off of work and they'd be going home, and that's when the freeways would be incredibly packed and you're only going 5 miles an hour down the freeway. So it's like, a lot of the times, why even bother with the freeway at 5 p.m.? But no, it's like that all day, every day. Like, there is no more 5 p.m. rush hour traffic. It is almost 24 hours a day rush hour traffic. You could go onto the freeway at 8 a.m., rush hour traffic. Go onto the freeway at noon, rush hour traffic. It doesn't matter. It is just so mind-boggling how quickly the stupid desert is becoming so incredibly overpopulated. I can't stress this enough. Like, I never even know when is a good time and day to just drive a mile or two down to the store to pick up some food or something. I never know when is a good idea. When should I go to the store? It's literally 2 miles away, not even that, like maybe 1 mile to one of the stores. And a lot of the time, I regret going because it literally takes a whole hour to find like 1 or 2 things because I'm just having to... It's just turning into New York City, but well, more like Los Angeles, because everything is so spread out, everything is so open. Definitely not claustrophobic at all, but it's kind of ironic because it is getting really claustrophobic because they're building more and more and more. All right, I'm back. Just had to pick up a few things. Luckily, it didn't take too long because, like I was saying a minute ago, a lot of the time I dread going to the store just because I don't like going to the store in general. I hate shopping, but a lot of the times, no matter what time or what day it is, like, it takes at least an hour. Like, it takes like 10 or almost 20 minutes just to drive a mile or two to the store because of how bad the traffic is all the time. And then a lot of the times when I get to the store, it takes almost an hour trying to find like what I'm looking for. A lot of the times the store doesn't even have anything. It's always like low stock or out of stock. Some of the shelves are empty. It's just everyone's taking everything. And the worst part of it is that the stores are so packed. Like, I'm walking like a snail pretty much, like trying to like squeeze my way past all these damn people. And that's why it takes all day just to pick up a couple things. It takes all day just to get out onto the street. How haven't I gotten into a car accident yet? Clearly I'm not the one driving. Someone else is. Because I feel like even before, like, I'm an idiot. Like, that's been made clear. I'm king idiot. I used to call myself a retard, but now I'm calling myself an idiot. People get offended too easily nowadays, so I'm an idiot now. But anyway, what was I even talking about? I'm tired, damn it. Yeah, I'm just wondering how I didn't get into a car accident. I thought that by now I would have gotten into at least like 10 car accidents, if not more. And like, which, I don't know, like probably half of them would have been my fault, the other half would have been some other idiot's fault. But I haven't gotten into one car accident yet. Not one. And it's kind of weird. Especially because of how overpopulated it is here now. I'm just kind of wondering, like, I'm just embracing any day now. Embrace the fort. But yeah, I'm just kind of waiting for that day to happen where someone's gonna T-bone me like a steak. Or they're gonna give me surprise butt sex or something. I'm actually hoping that they would do that because I'm finally about to get on to the topic of the video that I originally wanted to talk about. I want a new car. This car that I'm driving now, sure, it drives, but it's a piece of shit. I have never heard a car make so many dumb noises before. I've never heard of a car before this one make as many weird noises as this thing makes. Like, a lot of the time, I can barely, the whole front axle just sounds and feels like it's gonna fall off. Like, a lot of the times when I'm just like trying to turn the steering wheel, it sounds like a rickety old boat out in the middle of the ocean or something. Like, it just makes all these rickety, squeaky, weird noises. Like, a lot of the time when I don't even turn it on, I just flick the key on, and it just makes this noise, I've been able to sort of temporarily, sort of half-ass fix that problem by opening up the stupid glove department, and I put like 3 zip ties in there so it'll keep that stupid, idiotic flap from closing all the way, because this is, like, the more that I learn about this car, the more that I feel like this is the most brain-dead kind of design of any car I have ever seen. Like the design is so, like, up its own ass. The battery is in the trunk. I've never heard of that before. Like, maybe with a super sports car where the motor is in the trunk, that would make perfect sense, farts, but no. The design is so stupid on this thing, hence the title of this video. Everything I'm talking about is stupid. Like, they apparently putting the battery in the trunk was like, it just feels like a last-minute design decision, because they're all like, oh, well, the design of this model was already finalized, but it's like, there's no room to put the battery in this thing because the front is too cramped. The whole front where the motor and everything is, it's too cramped, and they're like, well, where are we gonna put the battery? Well, let's put it in the trunk. That's another thing that I don't like, is that not only is it annoying having the battery in the trunk, like, what the hell? I've never heard of that before unless it's a sports car, like I said, but every time I go over the slightest speed bump or anything like that at all, if I go over it going more than like 3 or 4 miles an hour, I can literally hear and feel the whole battery jump up. Like, it just bounces upward and then falls back down. Like, the battery just bounces around back there. How hasn't it broken or completely fallen apart at this point? Because I thought normally the battery is supposed to be strapped into place next to the fucking motor. But no, like, I don't know what is bouncing around back there. It's got to be the battery, because I never have anything else back there. I have a little jump starter thing that's under the carpet, but that's like this big. Like, it's definitely the battery, because it sounds like, it makes a big thump noise in the trunk. It almost sounds like a body is back there. Every time I go over a speed bump, like barely going 5 miles an hour, it's like I gotta just creep over a speed bump, just going as slow as I possibly can. Otherwise, if I barely hit that speed bump going like 3 miles an hour, I just hear the battery in the trunk just jumping up and thumping on the back on the ground again. The battery is in this. There's basically this like solid carpet area. You lift up the carpet, and there's the area underneath it where the spare tire is supposed to be. I'm trying to get a full-size spare tire. Who the hell nowadays has a donut tire? Those are so stupid. So what I'm planning on doing is taking that donut tire over to Discount Tire and just give it to them, do whatever you want with it, and I'm gonna get a brand new tire and rim. So they said they can get me a rim with a brand new tire. So I'm basically just going to get another tire and rim identical to whatever ones I already have on this damn car, because I don't like donut tires, farts, and here's why. They're temporary. You can't, like, they're not even rated to go more than like 40 or 50 miles an hour, so you technically can't even go on the freeway with them. And it looks stupid. It's just this little small tire that's barely keeping the car up. Stupid traffic. There's a Lamborghini behind me, and it's blue. It looks like a toy. I don't know how I feel about that color, farts. But yeah, like, those donut tires are supposed to be temporary. Like, it's a temporary. Do you like that color? I don't know how I feel about that color. It looks like too much of a baby toy kind of color. And as usual, we're about to hit 20 minutes, like I said. But I have more shit to talk about. I'm talking about donut tires, and then I'm probably just gonna make another video after that talking about this actual car. The fact that I could just get to the point and say that I want to find another car. I've been looking specifically for a hatchback. More on that in a minute. But with these donut tires, it's a temporary thing. Like, you're not supposed to have a donut tire on your car at all for more than like a month. It's just something to get you home or to get you to a tire shop. So that's why do these donut tires even exist? Every time that I've had a car and it had a spare tire and it was one of those little donut-sized tires, I'm like, why do they still have these? So if I had a full-sized spare tire instead of this stupid donut crap, because I'm not a fat ass, I don't eat donuts. I think they have gluten-free donuts, but whatever. I digress. If you have a full-size spare tire in the trunk instead of those dumb donut tires, then if you get a blowout or a tire is flat because you ran over a nail or something, whatever the issue is, you can just keep one of those wrenches in the trunk with the spare tire, pull over, lift it up with the jack, pop the wheel off, and then put the new one on, and then throw the blown out tire in the trunk, and then just continue about your day and act like nothing happened. Like, you don't have to do shit. And then whenever you get a day off or whatever, you have some free time, then just head over to Discount Tire and just give them the rim and have them put a new tire on it for like $60 or $70. Big whoop, take like 5 minutes. Like with a donut tire, it just, you feel like you're more kind of being rushed into getting a new tire sooner rather than later. And I don't like that because, like, I don't even know how long those donut tires can actually last. Like, if you were to put a donut tire on your car, I've heard of some people keeping a donut tire on their car for months. But I don't know. But anyway, finally want to actually get into detail about this stupid car because it's just falling apart. Like, it just sounds like it's falling apart. Like, the whole front axle sounds like it's gonna fall off every time I go over the slightest bump. It is the whole entire, you can feel it and hear it. The whole entire front axle just feels loose. Like, it's just, I feel like if I lift the car up, the whole front axle is just gonna fall off because it's kind of just sitting there. That's what it sounds and feels like. It's really cheap go-kart car. The only thing I like about this car is that it gets good gas mileage and, well, it drives. It's been reliable, but it's at the same time, it's like been the cheapest car ever. Like, the window this window kept falling down. I finally temporarily fixed that. The other day, the window fell down into the door again, but luckily it wasn't permanent. I ended up just putting it back into place again. But still, like, this is the cheapest car I've ever had. Like, I've driven a lot of cars. I worked for like 4 different car dealerships. Just that alone, like, it gave me the opportunity to drive so many different cars. And I have never, like, in all the cars I've driven, all the cars that I've personally owned, other people's cars I've driven, I've never driven such a cheap car before. Like, it's just, this car pisses me off. And, like, if at the very least, if it wasn't a stupid manual. So basically, I've been looking for months now for a hatchback. The reason why I want a hatchback, I don't care what make it is. It can be Toyota, Honda, Ford, Nissan. I really don't care. I just want a hatchback, and the reason why I want a hatchback is for the same reason that I had that van a while ago. I need some sort of a utility vehicle. I plan on getting a hatchback to basically use it as a utility vehicle, like I did with my van, where I would probably either take the back seats out of it or see what it looks like just folding them completely down so I can have more space in the back. And so it's basically a compact economy utility vehicle because they get good gas mileage. They get like pretty much the same gas mileage as the car I have now does, like around 30 to 36, depending on like how crappy traffic is in the freeway and how hard you're stomping on the gas and all that noise. So they get good gas mileage, and they have a ton of interior storage, especially if you put the back seats down. Like there's a lot of room in those hatchbacks. I've seen videos of people going camping in their hatchbacks because you put the seat down and then you can pretty much put like a little mattress back there, like a twin or maybe even a full mattress. Well, I don't know about a full, like if it's one of those foam kind of beds that can conform to the inside of the car, then yeah, you could probably fit a full mattress in there. And then if it's too wide, then it would just adjust to the sides of the walls. That's why I like those foam beds, because you can kind of stuff them in anything. It's not like all those other spring mattresses where like it's all metal on the inside and the metal like just wears out. I haven't had one of those metal spring kind of mattresses in years. The past like 5 mattresses I've had have all been entirely foam. Like one of them, I think I have 3 Tuft & Needle foam beds. Those are pretty good. I do have a pillow top mattress right now that I believe is a spring mattress, but it's still really comfortable. In my defense, because I just said that I haven't had a spring mattress in years, that's not even my bed. That was the mattress that I was using when I was living somewhere else, and I ended up taking it with me when I left. So it wasn't even mine. I'm saying like the past several mattresses that I actually bought they've all been foam mattresses. Like I also still have this king size Mainstays memory foam. Like it's a super thick king size memory foam mattress. It's pretty firm. It's a little bit more firm than I would want it to be. I kind of like my mattress to be like almost plush, but at the same time still a little bit firm. Like I like it to be kind of soft, but still have support. And so I didn't really use that king memory foam bed because I got it on Walmart online. It was like $400 or $500. It was really cheap for how big it is. And cause those memory foam beds, especially a king, they can run up to like $800, $1,000, even a couple $1,000s. So I was thinking, oh boy, it's store brand. So yeah, this video is almost 30 minutes. I'm just gonna make a part 2.